Today we interrupt our broadcast for a very important issue. This morning, the United States has dropped an atomic bomb on the Japanese city of Hiroshima. Early reports show that very serious destruction. Early part of the city were destroyed and fires spread very quickly. Many buildings have collapsed and fires are separate. Communication with the area is almost impossible, so that we cannot have the full information yet. Many civilians are believed to be affected. Officials say the weapon is unlikely anything used before. It is now believed that this may not only the end of the war, but also change the future of the humanity.
I lost my family. Everything is just a moment.
People were crying. They were hurt. Why did this happen to us?
Atomic bomb is often remembered as a weapon that ended the World War II. However, its impact goes far beyond simply of the fact. The use of the atomic bomb marked the turning point in the human history. In this video, we argue that atomic bomb fundamentally transformed the political, military, and the moral understanding of the warfare. We will explore the transformation through three perspectives: politically, militarily, and morally.
We had the bomb.
Then we must build two.
The atomic bomb did not only end the war, it completely reshaped the global balance of power. After 1945, the United States became the only country possessing nuclear weapons, giving it a significant advantage in international politics. This created a new kind of power, one based not only on military strength, but on the ability to cause total destruction. However, instead of creating stability, this situation led to fear and insecurity. As both sides began to cooperate in developing more powerful weapons, the world entered a period known as the Cold War. This new system power was no longer about winning wars, but about preventing them through fear. As a result, peace was no longer based on cooperation, but on deterrence and mutual fear.
If we invade Japan, we may lose thousands of soldiers.
Then we have to use the bomb.
You sure? The atomic bomb introduced a completely new understanding of warfare. Until that point, wars were fought through long and exhausting battles. However, the atomic bomb made it possible to end a war instantly through total destruction. Supporters of the decision argued that using the bomb prevented a large-scale invasion, which could have resulted in even greater casualties. On the other hand, some historians claim that Japan was already close to surrender, making the use of the bomb unnecessary. This debate continues to this day. Regardless of these arguments, one thing is clear: the atomic bomb changed military strategy forever. It normalized the idea that entire cities, rather than specific military targets, could be used as strategic targets. From that moment on, war was no longer limited to the battlefield. It expanded to include civilians and urban areas.
Was it ever justified to kill thousands of people just to end the war?
The atomic bomb raises one of the most difficult moral questions in modern history. According to just war theory, there are two key principles: discrimination and proportionality. Discrimination means that civilians should never be directly targeted. Proportionality means that the level of destruction shouldn't exceed what is necessary to achieve a military objective. However, in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, entire cities were destroyed. This resulted not only in immediate deaths but also in long-term suffering caused by radiation. Survivors known as hibakusha experienced severe physical illnesses, psychological trauma, and social isolation. These consequences went far beyond traditional understandings of warfare. Therefore, the atomic bomb challenges the concept of military necessity as the scale and duration of harm exceeded any previous form of warfare. The atomic bomb didn't simply bring an end to World War II. It fundamentally reshaped the global balance of power, placing the United States in dominant position and ushering in an era defined by fear, competition, and deterrence. It transformed military strategy by making it possible to end wars through instant, total destruction, even when entire cities and civilian populations become targets.
At the same time, it raised profound moral questions about justification of killing civilians and the limits of military necessity, as the scale and the duration of suffering, especially the long-term effects of radiation on survivors, challenge existing ethical frameworks. In this sense, the atomic bomb marks a turning point where technological advancements moved faster than humanity's ability to control it ethically, and it did not just change how wars are fought in the past, it also changed what war means.